Hey there. Today we're going to talk about something you've definitely seen all over the internet, the pop-up ad. I know, some of us love them, some of us hate them, but they're everywhere. So let's figure out what they are, why they're here, and how to deal with them.
You know the feeling, right? You're reading an article, shopping online, and then bam, a new little window just appears out of nowhere right on top of what you were looking at. You didn't ask for it, but there it is. So what's the deal with that? All right, let's get right into it. To start, we need to be on the same page. What exactly is a pop-up ad? At its core, it's really simple. It's just what it sounds like, a small window that, well, pops up on your screen. It appears right over the website you're visiting, without you having to click on anything to make it show up. You can just think of it as a surprise message. Its whole job is to interrupt what you're doing for just a second and get you to look at something else, usually an advertisement. It's all about grabbing your attention. So that brings up a really good question. If they can be so annoying, why are they still all over the internet? What's the reason they even exist in the first place? Well, it really just boils down to money. See, making good stuff for you to read and see online costs money. So to pay their bills, websites sell ad space. And pop-ups? Well, you can't ignore them, can you? Advertisers know this, so they see them as a great way to make sure you see their message. Okay, now this is really important to understand. Not all pop-ups are the same. Not even close. Some of them can actually be helpful, while others can be tricky or even dangerous. Let's look at the difference. So on the good side, a pop-up might give you a discount code when you're shopping, which is pretty cool. Or maybe it lets you easily sign up for a newsletter. But on the bad side, you've got the ones that are super hard to close. They might ask for private information, or even worse, they could try to put a virus on your computer. And when I say virus or malware, what does that mean? It's just a general term for any kind of bad software. It's stuff that's specifically designed to cause problems, steal your information like passwords, or just mess with your computer. Knowing that there are bad pop-ups out there is one thing, but knowing what to do about them is what really matters. So when a weird pop-up shows up, what's the safest way to get rid of it? Here's a super simple plan to follow. First things first, before you do anything else, just pause, take a second, and look for the X button. It's almost always in one of the top corners of the little window.
Okay, step 2. Once you've found that X, you're going to want to click on it very carefully. This is key because some of those bad pop-ups are designed so that if you click anywhere else inside the box, it counts as you saying yes. So be precise.
But what if there is no X? That right there is a huge red flag. Don't be tempted to click buttons like OK or Cancel. Your best bet is to just close the entire tab you have open in your browser. If you have to, close the whole browser. It's just not worth the risk. And all this really leads to the most important thing to remember. When it comes to pop-ups, you are the one in control. You have the power here. You're not just a target. You get to make the decisions. Every single time one of these boxes appears, you have a choice. You can choose to look at it, you can choose to click on it, and most importantly, you can always choose to just close it. So let's end with this one simple thought. In this online world, every single click you make is a choice, and knowing what's behind that click helps you choose wisely. Thanks for joining me.